WMFR, playing today's new music, loading yesterday's favorites. Crank it up.
This is LaRocque of King Diamond, and you're listening to Metal Fortress. Crank it up.
We're here with Andy from King Diamond, who is one of the founding members of King Diamond. When we think of King, we think of King. But tell me real quick about how it feels to be back out on the road with King Diamond again on a major U.S. tour like this.
We feel really good about this, even though it's a little different from what we're used to. This touring festival, we never did anything like this before. It's quite different to the festivals over in Europe, that we have done, for the last couple of years. And the fact that it's actually touring, with the same bands in the package, we never did anything like that. So it took a few shows to get into the groove, but now we're just, having fun. Everyone's treating us really good, and having a good time. Awesome. And I mean, we also playing for new people every night, of course, and gaining some new fans, hopefully too. So we love it.
Awesome. So talk to me real quick, because King had his health scares in previous years. How that affected you guys from a morale standpoint, just from a band standpoint, knowing that King was having these struggles with his health?
Yeah. I think it started back in 2007, right? While we were mixing the last album with him. And he started to feel, like a back pain and stuff, and it just got worse, and we thought, okay, I'll give it some time, and it's probably going to get better, And then later he's got his heart stuff, it's like, wow, what's up, So we didn't really know what to expect from that. But he recovered, amazingly quick, I would say, because the doctor told him exactly what to do. And he, quit smoking, started to eat really healthy, started to exercise. Crazy. I mean, he used to be a soccer player when he was younger, but didn't really do any exercise, for many years, But he started to exercise. It took him, actually very fast to recover from everything, Painful, but he recovered. And then we did a few festivals back in 2012 over in Europe just to check, how everything worked. And it worked out just, wow, fantastic, It's like he was not behind the stage between like every other song, like, totally exhausted. Everything was just fine. So I was like, wow, this works out good. So we continued from there. But for a while it was a little scary, definitely. I'm just glad that, we can do this now.
Awesome.
I have a question real quick. The writing process while you guys were on hiatus, was it more to the effects of what had happened and you brought that into the music, or for the newer fans out there, how do you look at writing the music today versus back then?
I would say back in the old days we spent a lot of time in the rehearsal room actually. But we all came up with riffs, from me, Michael Danner, for example, and King came up with riffs, and then we worked on them in the rehearsal room, That's totally different now, because now we get everything down on like a USB stick, got our own portable, whatever, recording device, computers, and we just send that, on the internet to each other, to check out, and I mean, you now, with the modern technology, you have a chance to pretty much record everything from scratch, and drum machine, the computer and everything. So it's quite different now.
Right.
And then we just send things to each other, listen to it and talk about it and do the arrangement stuff we need to do,
Is the writing process more from the emotional point from when you guys took the hiatus stuff?
Once again, please.
When you guys took the hiatus, I'm sure some of you were very worried, very concerned about the band in a whole. How was it with the process of writing the material?
Okay. Well, we don't have any material yet. We don't really. I wrote a few songs a few years back, while he actually was ill, but I'm not sure if that's going to work, because I have to go back and listen to it and see maybe some stuff we can use. But he hasn't so far wrote anything. He just got a few ideas in his head. So we'll see. I mean, I'm sure he has a story already about, with the lyrics.
I'm sure of it.
But music-wise, we don't know yet. Yeah. We're going to start writing the music, I think, after New Year's. So early 2016, we're going to start writing the material. And then whenever there's a chance, we're going to start recording it. But it's impossible to say when. We'll see.
Awesome.
Alright, this is going to be a separate thing, so I'll start this off. What's up, everybody? We are here with King Diamond's own Andy LaRocque. Andy, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good, man. Pretty sweaty out here.
Yeah, it's a hot day over here in Connecticut. I know it's a little bit warmer than usually is overseas. How are you guys handling that? Because I know King comes out full wardrobe, full makeup. It's got to be a hot one out there.
Yeah, it's really hot, man. I guess some of us don't jump around as much as we used to on stage. But you have to hydrate a lot, before you jump on stage. Take it a little easy, maybe. So it's probably gonna be alright. I hear tonight though it's gonna be a little bit cooler than it is now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I hear. So let's hope for the best.
So, and at least it's getting a little bit darker up now, so it's be less of a sunshine King Diamond show, more of a moody, dark, ethereal show, which you guys are more used to.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want. We've been playing a few daylight kind of shows, with complete sunlight. Up in Toronto, for example, they got dark like maybe at the end of the set, So hopefully it's gonna get dark tonight. We can, people can see the show as it's meant to be, in darkness.
So this is the first time you guys have done a package tour, especially here in the U.S. How do you feel it's going so far?
Very good, I must say. As I told these people here that we're not really used to do this kind of thing. It's quite different from European tours, to jump on a touring festival like this is with the same package every night, But after a few shows, you got into the mood, and now we're just having a good time, with all the other bands, and it's working out really good.
I can guarantee this is the first time a lot of these younger fans have seen yourself and King and the music guys have done. How's the reaction been? Can you tell from crowd-wise? Have you ever related to it and stuff?
Yeah, I mean you can see the reaction among the people on our Facebook sites, and also from Mayhem and Facebook sites. That wow, I've never seen King Diamond before, but this was absolutely amazing. Stuff like that. So I'm sure we gained a lot of new fans.
Right. And how's King been? I know recently he had an eye infection.
Yeah.
He had to do some shows, which is probably the first time he's done shows since way back in the day without makeup. How's he feeling?
He was doing great. He came up. I think the first show we did without makeup was in Milwaukee. He didn't tell anyone, because he just came up to the dressing room with his glasses on. It's like wow. And I thought it was cool. He looked just like Gary Oldman in that vampire movie.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
So I thought it was a great look, and it worked out fine, for like 3-4 show or something like that, But now it's getting better, so he's got his makeup on.
And I can attest, I was at the last two shows you guys played in New England, the New York show and the Palladium show, and after, we had a chance to interview King last year, prior to the start of your tour, and he gave me the whole story, health-wise and everything, and, we're glad he's doing better. And I can just personally attest, I've never heard him sound so great, and he's just up there and he's just nailing it. I mean, it's got to have a different vibe on stage for you guys.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, the fact also that he's not like running behind the back line now as he used to do earlier days. Just to breathe. Now he's like so much stronger now, and so much healthier than he ever been before.
So after this leg of the tour, you guys going to do any more solo shows before we start recording?
Yeah, we will, but I can't really tell you when.
No, it's all I couldn't tell you how happy I personally am to see that stuff, and we hope you guys have a great show tonight.
Thank you. Great to be back here, man.
Awesome. Thank you, brother.
Is it okay if you can do Metal Fortress station ID for me?
Yeah. Just
Say
Metal
who you
Fortress?
are. Metal Fortress, crank it up.
Crank it up. Ready?
Yep.
This is LaRocque of King Diamond, and you're listening to Metal Fortress. Crank it up.
Thank you so much.
Ready? Yep. This is LaRocque of King Diamond, and you're listening to Metal Fortress. Crank it up.
Thank you so much.